What's up, everybody? My name is Billy Duran. I'm the owner of Dunkademics. I am making this episode because I get a lot of questions, comments, DMs on what it takes to get featured on Dunkademics. What do I need to do to get featured? What dunk do I need to do? And basically, there is no definitive answer. So what I've done today is I'm giving you the top 5 qualities of a great dunk. And these will help you to get featured on Dunkademics. Now, before I get into the top 5, disclaimer, this is my personal opinion on what the top 5 are. Some people may change the order a little bit. These are my top 5 because I get to choose if you get featured or not. So, of course, it's going to be my top 5. I'm going to be a little unconventional with the top 5. I'm going to give you the top 5 first in order, and then after I give you the top 5, I'm going to explain them, go more in depth, why I chose them, all the criteria, things like that. Coming in at number 1, and yes, these are in order, is bounce. You gotta have hops, baby. I got hops, baby. Make a name for yourself. Oh. Coming in at number 2 is style. It's gotta look good. At lucky number 3, we've got power. You gotta punch it. And at number 4, you've got difficulty, as in it was difficult to fit the word difficulty on this piece of paper. 5th and finally is reaction. This one has nothing to do with the actual dunk itself, which is why it's not in the top 4, but reaction can make or break a viral video. So, hops, bounce, vertical, definitely number 1 for me. I'm sure it's number 1 for a lot of you. I love seeing somebody jump high. If you jump high, it almost doesn't even matter if you make the dunk. Prime example, Dexton. Dexton is the 2nd most followed dunker on Instagram behind Jordan Kilgannon. And he is going crazy with his jumping videos. He started off posting a lot of videos where he just jumped freakishly high and threw the ball at the rim. Didn't make the dunk, but the videos went viral because he simply jumped dumb high. I could watch somebody jump high all day. If you get your head over the rim, I mean, unless you're like 7 feet tall, then getting your head over the rim most of the time will get you featured. 2nd on the list is style. If you jump high, but it kind of looks awkward, if you don't finish the dunk very, very flashy, then it won't be as good as if you look like TDub. Basically, if you want good examples of style, look at Vince Carter, TDub, Air Up There. Those guys all could do simple dunks and just make them look amazing because their style was so awesome. Now, although style is very important, it's still not above hops. 1, because hops usually create style. If you're in the air that long, it allows you to have good style. 2nd of all, if you have good style but you don't have bounce, I mean, if you have good style and you have a 38-inch running vertical leap, the dunk will look cool, but it just won't look spectacular because you're not jumping high enough. After style is power. Power and style are the 2 that I think are almost interchangeable on this list because you can dunk with a lot of power and you won't need as much style for it to look good. But I still put style above power because I think that you can have an amazing dunk without punching it super hard. You know, you can have a smooth finish and it'll still look pretty good. But if you have just a powerful dunk and don't have style, then it probably won't look as good as if the style is higher. If you skip style, if you just jump high and dunk hard, still an amazing combination. Would love to see some style in there though. So, hops, style, power. Number 4, we get into difficulty. Now, a lot of people might say difficulty should be number 1. You know, if I do a difficult dunk, then it should be better than just jumping high. Not the case. Perfect example, TDub. If TDub were to just jump 50 inches and throw down a regular one-hand dunk, it is better than somebody doing a between-the-legs dunk only jumping 38 inches in the air. Kobe can do an ugly between-the-legs dunk, and it's not nearly as good as TDub doing a one-hander. Even the most difficult dunks can not look so great if you don't jump high, if you don't have style with it, if you cheat the dunk, if you don't finish with power. All of those things can deplete the greatness of a difficult dunk if you just don't do those things. So difficulty is number 4 because any of the 3 above it could absolutely ruin a difficult dunk. So the last one is reaction. It's a subcategory. It doesn't actually have anything to do with the dunk itself, so it doesn't really belong on this list, but it's just something added to it because a mediocre dunk with a crazy reaction might get posted over a dunk that's better, but that has no reaction, no sound. The kind of reactions where people are running around, jumping out of the gym, yelling, screaming, all that stuff, pointing at the defender. Any of those can take the level of a dunk from here all the way up to here just by reaction alone. So it's not necessarily the dunk that went viral, it's the reaction that went viral. Basically, what makes it hard to answer people's questions when they ask, what can I do to get featured, is because there are so many different aspects that go into it. So pretty much the generic answer that I give people, because I don't have enough time to go into crazy detail about it, is the dunk has to have viral potential. It has to have some of these traits, or it has to have a quality that doesn't have to do with the dunk that has viral potential. So there are plenty of other factors that can make the virality of a dunk go from super viral to a not viral. I mean, it could be a regular dunk, but let's say if the dunker is 10 years old, obviously the dunk goes from here all the way up here. If it's a one-hand dunk, if the dunker is a female, it will go from here to here. If somebody punches a windmill isn't anything super spectacular by itself, but if they punch it, it could be right here, and then if they get a super crazy reaction, it'll be up here, viral. So, nice windmill plus reaction, viral. Now, the one quality that I left out, because it's kind of a mixture of style and power, is a clean finish. So you don't necessarily have to dunk super hard, but it has to go through clean. I think that has a little bit to do with style and a little bit to do with power. It's like a mixture of them because, I mean, style is like how it goes through kind of, and it has to have some amount of power for it to go through cleanly, I feel like. Yeah, it's kind of in between style and power is a clean finish. So that's pretty much it. That's the top 5 qualities of a great dunk. That's hopefully how you're going to get featured on Dunkademics. And leave comments below. Let me know what you thought of the top 5. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree. If you like this video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll give you some more videos like this. Post-video question. Which NBA dunker in NBA history had the best reactions? I'm going to narrow it down for you. Is it Vince Carter or is it Shawn Kemp? So Shawn Kemp seems like the obvious one because of the pointing at the defender, stuff like that. But Vince Carter, I love how Vince Carter reacted to his dunks because basically his landing, however he landed, would turn into a really smooth reaction. His dunks were smooth enough as they were, but then it would turn into a smooth reaction, and basically they all looked cool. He was pretty legendary for his reactions. He almost punched KG in the face after he dunked over Freddie Weiss. So you guys can discuss that in the comments. Which NBA dunker had the best reactions to their dunks?